Okay, July 7th. Very happy to have this last few days off. I got a lot of stuff done over here. So what you're looking at is this crazy new contraption I built. So what I do to get the chem into my tank on my truck is I put my SH valve on 6%. Now you have a series of ball valves and whatever. So this way, running it straight is pulling it directly from the tank, going up to the valve, through the manifold, out the hose reel, so on she goes. Now you come over on this side, and you have two options. So this is my transfer cam lock, which I take this drop stick right here, this little line, little hose right here, I take this PVC pipe, and I take my drum, and I stick it right in my drum. Again, the valve open on 6%. It comes right through. This stays off. It comes right through. It gets clipped. Instead of it going through 200 feet of hose, through the manifold, through the swivel, I unclip this right here. I put this right here. This guy, I put this right here. And into the tank she goes. And if I have some water left over in the tank, I'll turn this on really quick. And then I'll usually, what I used to do was just have this one line here. So I used to fill it from the drum and then take a 5-gallon bucket and let that flush like that. Nope, no more. So now you can shut this ball valve, right? And then you can open this one, and that's fresh flush water to come all the way down into the tank. There's a filter on the drop stick. And it pulls. It's all been primed, tested. Everything is perfect. I'm very happy with this. So everything else is just straightforward. I had the boys at NY Pressure Wash Supply redo my wires for me, so they hooked me up with this really nice wiring and this switch right here. And I'm running a 7-gallon 60 psi pump. Got the Noco charger, got the 12-volt battery in there, whatever. That's cool. Okay, now we have this tank right here. I'm gonna call it tank A. This is for my neutralizer. So there's 1.5 gallons of neutralizer in there with about 3 gallons of water. Tank B, which is that one, will have degreaser and sodium hydroxide mix in it. I don't need it on the truck 24/7. I'm not using degreaser on every single job, mainly like my restaurant jobs, so that will mostly stay empty. What I'm gonna do is, see this barb right there? It's a 3/4 inch barb. You could read it right there. It says 3/4. So I'm gonna stick a piece of hose out the end of that barb to come over here to the back of the truck bed. And then I have these little electric pumps from Harbor Freight, so I'll just stick that in the 5-gallon bucket of degreaser, and then it will feed it right into the tank. Fucking mint. Anyway, now just did all pressure testing. I had 50-foot line, and then I took the 200 out because I saw a lot of people were saying that they have a surging issue with the K7. It wasn't happening at 50 feet, but it's happening at 200 feet. I checked everything. I tested everything all with 50 feet. It's working perfect. So then I took out my 200. I tested it with the 200. I'm getting about just under a hair under 3,000 PSI on the turbo. Getting 3,000 PSI coming out of a red tip. I'm getting about 800 PSI coming from the M5, and I'm running my surface cleaner at about 2,800 PSI. So that all checks out perfect. Good for me. Exactly what it was with the last unloader. I just wanted to swap to the K7 just because the only issues I've been having this year are just with unloader problems. And I don't know, I hear really good things about the K7. One of my buddies had one extra on the side. We kind of trade stuff back and forth all the time. So I was like, yo, let me check that thing out. And he gave it to me, and I like it. So 1/2-inch bypass line going up there. I got this manifold from John Hall. So here's your water. That goes right into the tank right here on a drop stick that meets to about right there. You don't need to put it all the way down, but that's just to flush everything. So then chem is your degreaser / neutralizer, which comes up over here to this T. So this is tank A, this will be tank B. I'm gonna get some colored tape and put blue on this side for neutralizer, purple on this side for degreaser, so that doesn't get mixed up. And then you have your regular SH line. So you pop that open. Obviously you'd close your water line, you pop this open, now you're pulling chem. Now you pull in neutralizer or degreaser. Then you want to flush it all out, put your remote back on mix, put your water valve open, and flush your injector out. Oh, it's crazy stuff. It's freaking hot as hell out here, but I haven't really put anything on YouTube in a while, so I figured why not let me get some video today. But all the same stuff, still running these little guns. Been running this orange gun for a while. It's nice, but I like this 2305 gun. I've had like 4 of those already so far, no problems. Just every year, you know, you just gotta replace your gun. Added this little lance to the arsenal so I could put it on my soft, or if I want to do like, I don't have to be super up close to vinyl fencing. I don't want to have to break out like a lance gun to do vinyl, so I could just pop this guy on there and just get like, you know, the tops of the caps and then like the trellis in between. And downstream, it gets pretty much 90% of everything off anyway, so you don't really have much to worry about. That's it really, guys. Got gloves up here. I see a lot of guys not wearing gloves. Like, I don't understand that. Like, why you gotta raw dog it? You know, we're spraying. Most of us are getting chem at 15%. And, you know, you're letting that just seep into your hands, seep into your bloodline. Like, you go home and you stink, you know? God forbid you're spraying degreaser, or if you're spraying just whatever. Like, really? Like, put some gloves on, guys, you know? That's really it, though. Just about to wrap this all up, go inside, eat some lunch, call it a day. And got a couple things to do this week. It's the week after 4th of July, so it's a little slow. Call volume's still there. It's just you got a lot of shoppers right now, and that's you'll start to notice all of this stuff when you know you've been in business for a while. This is not just power, soft wash, pressure wash. This is freaking every business right now. Like, I know guys that are huge masons. I know guys that are big handymen, big contractors. They're all telling me the same stuff, but you know, keep your head in the game, guys. Get out there, shake some hands, go introduce yourself to some people. This is how I bought all this stuff, guys. You know, seriously, like, just shaking the right hands, introducing myself to the right people. You know, you got $1,000 right here, $4,000 right there. Like, you're not gonna get that unless you really want it. You know, there's a lot of guys like always asking, oh, how do I get work, or how can I stay more consistent, or how can I stay more busy? Get out there and put your goddamn hand out and go talk to people, and you too shall become very successful. All right, guys, Dylan, Empire State Power Wash. It's hot as hell out here. I'm out. Peace.